Hi. It takes ages to come on. I don't know if anybody can hear us or not. Hello. Hi, Jane. I've had a lovely Christmas. I hope everybody else has had a lovely Christmas as well. Hi, Dana. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Caroline. I've worked out how to share in Messenger. I couldn't get down everybody because it went off. So obviously I can't work out how to do it again. You know, it's me. But I got some people. Happy in between Christmas. Did you have a lovely Christmas? I had a lovely Christmas. I've eaten too much. I always eat too much, even when it's not Christmas. I thought we would start off by making a shaker tag. I've already cut all the bits because, as you know, hi Helen. As you know, I pile everything on top of the die machine during live, so we've actually got like a 12-inch square to work in. It's getting smaller and smaller. I really need to tidy it up again. So did everybody get spoiled of Santa? I always get spoiled. And Santa does actually still go to my mum and dad's house for me. He does. Yes, I'm 40 in 2023 and Santa still goes to my mum's house. Oh, I'm pleased you've had relaxing time. Right, so I've cut dies and things out. The reason I've chosen these is because I was having a little perusal through the Stamps by Me sale, and it turns out all these are on sale, which is awesome. And there's still, I think Tony must have found some more tagged album dies because they're in as well. So she must have put the last few in. Yeah, I know, Jane. I'll never ever grow up with my mum and dad the way they are. So in the sale, we've got... we haven't got that one, Take the Leap, but we've got Rock On, which is the Burbs, and we have another one which is called, I can't remember it, where's my words gone? We've got Burbs Cottage, which is the house, which we thought was gone as well, this one. So we've got the cottage with the little burb, that's what I'm using tonight. And then we've got Rock On, and they're both in the sale. And then the tags in the sale, the funky rounds are in the sale, and there's some stencils as well, and a few of the other dies. So my guess is they've found some in the warehouse. So say, Jane, honestly, I don't think we ever grow up, really, do we? So to start off with, what I have done is I'll grab the dies I used to show you. I've used 3 of the tagged album. This blue one is going to be sort of like my matten layer. Now this one is the album one, so it's got the line down. There's loads of videos out there on how to do that. To start off with, I'm Emma, in case anybody new here. I work for a company called Stamps by Me, and Thirsty Brush is my baby from that. And that's who I design for, I demonstrate for. It's all me, it's all out my head. Tony, who owns Stamps by Me, reins us in when I get too weird. But it's very quirky, very bright. I love colour. I mean, I like vintage and things like that, but colour as well. But it's guaranteed to make you smile, I think, a lot of my designs. So, yes, that is me. I've done craft TV for nearly 4 years. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be saying for nearly 4 years for the next 8 years, but you know. So, oh, the perfume bottles. Yes, they look very, very nice, don't they? Anyway, back to what I was actually saying about the tags. Oh, Helen, it's lovely when they're still believed, isn't it? It's lovely. Right, so what I've done is I've chose the biggest one, which is the actual one with the album on. You can trim this off so it is just a big tag as well. Unique, yes, I'm a little bit unique. A little bit strange. Hi, Shaz. Happy Christmas. I need your address, Shaz. Please. Weird and quirky, never. Yes, I get reined in quite a bit, but then what I've done is I've used a smaller one, which I think is 2 sizes down, because you get quite a few tags in the collection. So I've cut the blue, which is the Pretty Colours Inside by Stamps by Me, and then the next size down I've cut 2 tags, and then out of one of these tags I've taken a smaller one and I've put it on a wonk, because why not? And I've cut another one out. So this is going to be the frame. And this bit here is just a bonus to put to one side to do whatever you want with later. And what I did do as well is I cut another one out of, what's it called, acetate, and that is going to be the window that keeps the whole shaker thing all in together. I did actually cut some more, which is from the Funky Rounds, and then these ones here, I can't remember the name of this either. These ones here are new ones that came out with the Perfectly Imperfect girls. Now, they're not in the sale, but I love them. So the Funky Rounds is this one. There's other dyes in the collection, but I mean, they're cool. Just cool. So we've got them as well. And out of the Burbs, I've already fussy cut them out, but I will stamp them again on this tag just to show you. Oops. Just because we all like to see a bit of stamping, don't we? So I'm going to take this little bird. This little bird here reminds me of my real life little bird, Kermit. It just looks very cheeky. That's probably where it came from, actually, because before I had Kermit, I had two Kakarikis, and they had quite big chunky beaks. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Caroline. Oh, it's ever so nice to have you here. So I'm thinking on this tag, which has got sticky stuff attached to it, we'll pop him here, and what we'll do is we'll decorate this up later. Brenda, sometimes it's the whole internet is temperamental. So that's the bird that I've took. And then out of the Wild Flowers collection, I have took from the floral one, the flowers. I've just took this big one. This one here, which is like a chunky round flower. And it matches perfect size with the Burbs, and the balloon is from the same one as the Burb. And the reason that I call them Burbs is because there's all over the internet, there is birds doing funny things, and basically what it means is, in this world of internet slang or whatever, it means birds doing cute and funny things. And I thought mine were cute and funny. So that's what we've got here. And I'm going to colour in. I'm going to use watercolour, which, surprise, surprise, if I can actually find them, I'm going to use the pretty colours inside. Because I don't know what I've done with my watercolours. And these here are the Stamps by Me dye inks, which are just fabulous. I'll have a little bit blue as well. Hi, Sheila. Getting a snowball drink. It is Christmas. It's rude not to. It's years since I've had a snowball. Actually, when I was younger, me and my friends all used to go out to a place called the Central. And it was basically like a disco for people to have a drink and a dance. And we used to drink something called Pink Kangaroo, and that had a snowball in. It had loads of stuff in. In fact, now I wouldn't drink it. So, colour Burbs in. And these ink pads are just absolutely wonderful. I can't say enough nice things about them. They're fabulously wonderful, amazing. And I would happily, every dye ink pad I have, I would happily swap to have every colour in these. I love them that much. And these are the pretty colours inside. And the blue card is actually the pretty colours inside as well. And it all works perfectly together. Which is why I pulled the blue out as well, because we will add some in places and it will work perfect. Even if you mix the blue with the pink to get your purple, the hue or the contrast is going to work the same. The ink pads are fabulous. Are they not back in stock yet? They'll be coming very soon, I would imagine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the purple on his head. So I'm mixing it with the pink, which is the, what's the pink called? Magenta. And then when you put it with that, the purple and the pink match in perfect. Looking forward to the new colours that. Yes, me too, Jane. I'm going to need them all. Absolutely, I'm going to need them all. There's no getting around it. And Tony will probably shake her head at us. And think, oh my gosh, where did I find this woman? when I message you 600 times about them. I can't see a picture on her face. Every day. It is the law. I'm a good advertisement. Well, I hope I am anyway. I use them often enough. Empowers herself out in the Donna, honestly, I would happily, apart from my oxides mine, which are a different beast altogether, I would happily give up every other dyeing pad I've got. And it says a lot, really, considering how long I've crafted for and how many different inks and things I've got. Ink pads and things. Love them. This one I'm gonna actually mix a lot of the pink in with a bit of the blue, and we'll have this purpley colour. And then what I'll do is, once that's on, I'll add a little bit blue around this bit of the flower, and it will make it look a little bit more 3D. I'll show you. So taking a bit more of the blue and just adding it and letting the water pull it out, it's going to give the idea of shade. So just by adding a smidge darker, but again, it all works perfectly together because you're mixing your own colours from this same, why can't I think of the word? I'm a hairdresser, I should know this by heart. The tone, I don't know. And I'm going to do the same with the pink. Yeah, the tone, it will be. Oh, there we go, add them in. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about them. I mean, obviously, I work for them. I'm supposed to like the things that will bring out together. But these are just, I mean, they blew my mind more than I thought they would. I don't even know if I should be saying things like that, but you know, they're fabulous. And no matter how much you water them down, they still give that amazing brightness of colour. I mean, I've added loads of water to them. I'm going to add a tiny bit blue into this. Again, and we'll get a greeny colour. Or a browny colour, because I've mixed them all together. We'll stick more yellow in. The vibrant and lush. Very vibrant and lush. So we've got our elements there. I'm going to pop them to one side just to dry whilst we work on this. I have actually cut, sorry, sacrilege wiping it up. I'm probably going to put more out as well. I just want to pull everything over. That's terrible, that, isn't it? So this is our background here. To start off with, I'm going to take this off. You can use a trimmer if you want to, but mine's far too far away. Like arm's reach away. And all I'm going to do is cut down, because you get the perforated mark anyway. So it's a perfect line. And then that bit there will fit over absolutely perfect. Now this is the stage where we're going to decorate it all up. And really we need to concentrate on this bit. Anything around the edges won't matter. We're going to decorate it up, and then we'll mat and layer it, and then we'll decide if you want it to be a wall hanger, or if you want it to be a card, or the front of a journal, or the front of your 2023 diary. And you hear birds shouting. You must know we're talking about birds. They're shouting hello. The last time, actually, Christopher went in the room and he got out and he came in, and I was trying to show everybody, all he did was bite us. That was a while ago. I've got the heat tool. Now, I'm thinking, because we've got the pinks and the yellows and things, I'm going to stick with the same colours in the background. Yeah, I think it'll be the new year. It probably won't be January because, well, there'll not be a lot released in January. I've got a small collection coming out, so there will be small collections, but the things like ink pads and things, I think Tony will give everybody a little reprieve to catch up from Christmas. Again, I'm not too bothered about this. I'm getting the dots in. I'm not blending properly, just get the ink on. And then you can, I'm going to drip some water on it and sort of pull the colour back out. So it looks like drips and... Can you hear him, Caroline, shouting? Again, I'm using the Stamps by Me brushes because they're absolutely awesome. They're self-cleaning, which is perfect for me, because all I have to do is rub them on the back of a scrap bit of card to clean them off, and then you're ready for your next colour. But you get 3 in a pack, which means that you could have one for your lights, mediums and darks, or one for your yellows, one for your really darks, and then one for your middle colours. Oh. And I am using a watercolour card, so I can lift the colour off. And all I'm doing is spraying a little bit of water on my fingers and flicking it. And then if you leave it for a few seconds and lift it back off, and any mistakes or any bits that you haven't blended properly will look like they're supposed to be like that. And this bit here is where we're working. Anything around the edge, not bothered about, but it gives a cool splatter effect. And then I'm thinking, you know, we have the word sprays from the Wildflowers. And again, you don't actually have to use the words. You can miss them off completely. You can just use it for foliage. So I'm going to start off with this one, and I will go in with green. And now this is where you can sort of decide exactly where you want to put things. So we're looking about down here. It's just an idea. Again, it's not exact. This is a background. I'm not wanting it to be totally perfect. They're fantastic brushes, aren't they? I think that. And then, where's it gone? And then you know what? There's no reason why we can't add the wording, the background here, saying that. No, I'll save it. We're going with the flowers. And this stamp here, I love this stamp so much. And I am going to go in with black for this one. I'm going to use a VersaFine so it stays wet longer, because I want to check that it's going to show through the tag, through the frame. Oh, move that. So if we pop that on there, and then just sort of eyeball it, oh, it's here, and just on a little bit of a wonk. Again, anything over the frame's not going to matter because the tags are the same size. Yeah, I think I'm getting better at explaining it. I feel like I am. Maybe I'm not, but I feel like I am. See, and then you can sort of see where it's starting to come together. And this bit's going to be the shaker bit, so I'm not going to put too much detail in, because we're going to actually fill it up with crushed glass, which is all different colours. But what I am thinking is we can put one of the dies in, and that'll be even more. I was thinking of using a stencil, but I'm thinking the die, even just this bit here, just, you can cut your dies and things down. Don't forget, nothing is set in stone when it comes to crafting. Cut things down, take bits off, all sorts. So this bit here we can put there. Oh. Do you think it's a bit chaotic, Helen, though, or do you think I'm slowing down a little bit? Because I can't get quite excited. In fact, I do get quite excited when everything, I see it coming together, because nothing is really planned within an inch of its life for us. I wish it was. We can even, no, I'm going to stick to what I had planned. And we can pop that there. I know it's going to cover some of these leaves, but once this goes on, it's going to be fine. It's going to have the bits inside. I might even colour those little half foliage. Not chaotic. That's good. I'm obviously getting better, because I can be quite chaotic. Right. Take the little bit that was sticking out off it. Now, I mean, that looks like nothing, does it? It's like, what's you done? What's you done? But pop that to one side, and we'll add some colour to this. Now we've got pink and we've got the blues. I'm thinking, you know, we should go with the blue and the pink. So the pink can go around the edge of this. And again, it is just a frame. We are going to add flowers and things to it. So if we really darken the edge with the pink and then the inside with the blue, we can leave it quite pale in the middle so it looks like it's a channel of colours, hopefully. Hopefully. Has anybody got plans for New Year's Eve? Or are we all staying in like me and crafting? Or something. Oh, that's good. I am enthusiastic about crafting. I'm enthusiastic about eating as well. I got the Pinch of Nom recipe book. Pinch of Nom? Nom? Nom. Is that right? Recipe book off my mum for Christmas, like the second one. And oh my gosh. I'm going to cook something. I don't know what. I haven't cooked anything out of it. Yeah, I've looked at everything and went, ooh. Oh, I'll make that. There. So you can see here how it's really, really dark around the edges. But it's lighter into the middle. I'm going to do the same inside out. Staying in, don't really do anything. Yeah. I haven't, since I had kids really, I've not really done anything New Year's Eve. I don't miss it either, you know. I used to prefer New Year's Day anyway, going out. But I'd rather stop in now, to be honest. If anything, do you want my idea of the perfect night out is going to the pictures in the pound shop? Whereas if you're in America and you're watching this, that's the dollar store. I love it. I mean, Michael likes it as well because I'm a cheap date. The pictures. Oh, and a Burger King if you really want to push the boat out. Yeah. My brother, he has always worked, because he hasn't got any children or anything, he's always worked Christmas and then getting New Year's off because he likes to go out. I mean, he's very active, my brother. We're like chalk and cheese, to be honest. He likes walking, I like sitting. He likes being amongst people. I like being in my house. Easily pleased. I very much am. And hi, Amanda. I didn't see you sneak in. Right. So now that we've got the frame, I'm going to stick, which I've got stuff all over now. Actually, has that got some acetate has like a protective layer on? I don't think this one has. I'll have a little pick of the corner just to check. Yeah, I love being in my pyjamas. In fact, I'm fully dressed and I've stuck my fleecy top over the top. I was free. I literally am. Think I'm colder than the Eskimos this year, mind. I'm ridiculous. I don't know what's the matter with us. Right, I need double-sided tape. What do we have? I've got the foam ready. But the double-sided tape, I do not think I have. I will have somewhere. I'm just thinking about... There's one there. Double-sided tape. I'm going to go around all the edges, because when it comes to the shaker cards, I mean, you probably know, but in case you don't, you need to make sure all the edges are stuck down totally. And then when it comes to the next part of putting the foam on, that's most important, or all your bits will just fall out. And nobody likes the bits to fall out. Right, I'm going to pop that. So it directly covers. Again, this is the inside of it, so it really does not matter. I mean, that just looks cool anyway, the colours, doesn't it? We're having a party. I just think it's cold this year, like beyond cold. Where did I put my other oh, there it is. I thought I was going to say I've lost it. I'm just going to stick that on and mat and layer it. Now, this is where I would put, in fact, I will do. Let's find a bit of ribbon. I may as well. Yeah, I've got some blue embroidery ribbon. Why not? Don't the colours look really good on that frame? And you can do that with anything. If you've got the stamps, if you've got any, you can do it. Right, that is going to be the loop where it can hang from. This is going to be a hang and shaker cord. I'll stick a bit of this on there, and then once this is stuck down, that will all stay. I would probably use a wet glue when sticking over fabric, like the embroidery ribbon, so it'll stick down properly. I might even do it. Actually, I'll not. We'll just carry on as we are. I think it's sticky enough. And then mat and layer. Again, don't worry about it being straight or not straight. You can cover up any mistakes with stamps and dies. There we go. And then on this one, I've only got foam pads. But what I am going to do first is, because acetate tends to, if you put glitter or anything in, it kind of sticks. So I'm using an anti-static bag, and I did buy another one because I could not find mine anyway. And then I've got foam pads up. You know what's happening? Every time I spin round, my seat's getting lower and lower. I'm going to be sat under the table soon. It's like I'm sinking. I'm going, yeah, on the frame. The ink pads I've got are squares, and I'm going to go around the whole thing, and as long as all of these are covered, so there's no little gaps in between them, it'll be fine. It will be tedious, I can't promise you that, because the little ones, I can't find the tape. Well, I don't make it so it comes out all over. I just rub it, and still has the same effect. It's just a little bit powder that comes out, but you can't actually see it very much. If you can see it, I would just sort of rub it once like that. It's not going to totally stop it, but it definitely helps, because the static is just crazy. I've never really had the issue of, I just don't puffy it, like so it goes all over. Is that even a word? Right, if you've got a skinny bit, just chop them in half. Because you don't really want your thingies to get, your thingies to come out, or your thingies to stick out, your foam pads. I need you instead of the one that doesn't leave any powder out. Yeah, I tend to find the ones that aren't very powdery work better for me. I think the powdery ones drives us crazy. See, the thing is with talc has got moisturisers and things in, which drives me insane, because it then leaves a residue anyway, which stops stuff sticking as properly. Corn flour will work though. Talc will smell nice though. Oh, the difference. I'm so sorry about these little things. Skip forward by 2 minutes. Corn flour and tights is what I used to use, but I really, really wanted a proper one. Yeah, talcs have moisturisers and things in, which maize talc. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Baby talc, which apparently you're not supposed to use now. My sister was telling us. Oh, I seen the baby on Christmas Day. Oh, she's ever so cute. I'm going to start that album I promised I was going to make as well. I started it in floral paper, but then I changed my mind and decided to do it Alice in Wonderland. So I bought all the papers for the Alice in Wonderland. And then over this, isn't this horrendous watching me do this? Yeah, if you're watching later on, just skip forward by a couple of minutes. I promise. It gets less tedious. So again, when you get to a skinny bit, And I'm keeping it quite close because I don't want to have to put loads and loads of glitter, or in this case the crushed glass, and maybe some glitter. Why not? Oh, I've never tried liquid talc. How does that work? Does it instantly dry? Right, and then we need to take all these backs off. I would just get some foam tape and not lose it. In fact, you know what? I have heard of liquid talc. I have, but I've never tried it. So is it like when you use the powdery foundation, but it looks like a cream and it turns straight to powder? Is that what it's like? I got it from Avon. We're going to have a look into this. Also, don't forget to share me live. I've given up on giveaways on here though. I'm very sorry because I can't see all the comments, and I think it's very unfair if only a couple are popping up. So I'll keep the giveaways until I can work things better on here, and then I'll keep the giveaways for Facebook where I can actually see what's going on. I did try, if you comment after and like and share, but it seems to be I can only see comments on people, on a few people, and then it's saying I've got loads of comments, but I can only see a few, and I thought it was very unfair to keep doing it, if you get me just. Right, so that's going to go over there. So really, in the middle of this bit here is where we can put the glass. I would normally put it inside of there and then layer it on top, but of course I've matte and layered it already. So we're going to do it this way. Thank you so much. Emma Betty on the Craft Hobby Needs. I can do absolutely any amount of jelly plate ones that you like. So this crushed glass here is what I usually use in resin, but it's lovely for everything. I mean, look at that. I got this one off Amazon, and it's, I'll turn it around so you can see the name. It's not sharp. I mean, don't like put it on the floor and roll around in it, but it's not sharp when you touch it. And it's ever so nice. I do have to say it's not the cheapest though. I think I got it when it was on offer. I want to pop some of this in as well, which is our Tony's glitter. What I did was I mixed the yellow and the green together when I was playing with the peacocks. And we'll just add a little bit more bling in there as well. The glass is stunning. I mean, you can get all different kinds, and you can get it to go on your nails and things like that. But the nail one wasn't really big enough. So I found that one. Hold on, am I going to get this straight? Hold your breath. Hold your breath. There we go. And that is the shaker. I mean, you can see it's still static a little bit, but it doesn't all bunch up straight away. But because I've put it straight on when the glue round this is still wet, the glitter I put in is going to stick to it a bit. And even this bit under here, what I probably should have done is went around the edges with a black, but for the sake of what we're doing, I mean, how fab's that? Then back to my stamped images. I do love a shaker card, you know, and I never ever make them often enough. I don't know why. Oh, can you tell I've been using this in blue? I've got a blue shadow on the thingy jiggy. Get it off. I'll clean my white pen. Fabulous, darling. I'm going to leave the dots in the flowers white with them being quite dark. But what I am going to do is, I maybe just need a thinner pen. Hang on, we'll just do it. We'll roll with it. You can always use a thinner pen if you want. Right, I've got one flower, two flower, and again, this is just to add highlight, shade. I'm going to go in the middle, so if I've gone over with the watercolour, I'm just filling it in. And then I'm going to get a thinner pen for the... Where's it gone? There it is. gel pen. And again, I never ever fuss too much about whether I get watercolour on the eyes, because I can just fill it back in with the white or blue. Clearly I've used this one on blue as well. That, and a little bit down his beak and a bit on his belly. And you could even have a little bit round here. Why not? And these, if you've got a thicker line, you can always add a few littler ones. Just because. Oh, have you, Amanda? That's fabulous. I do love a shaker card. I've made one actually for my next collection already, and this is what prompted the idea of doing it again today. By the way, I'm thinking 1 week and I'll be able to show you goodies. New goodies. Right, I don't want all that on. I'm going to use this one because you wouldn't tear it down. It'll be less obvious, which is the best thing about dyes and things. Again, you can tear them, you can get different effects. And I'm going to have it there. And again, it just adds more interest having it behind. You could use lace as well. You can use netting. You can use whatever you like. Have you got, Jane, have you got Instagram or anything like that? New goodies, Donna, very soon. It's not a huge collection either, so it'll be perfect for January. Right, where's me foam? Now, I do love the foam for inking around the edge of things. I still do love the foam. See, there's a place for everything in the craft world, but those brushes for blending are just ridiculously good. Yeah, I think so as well. I think we're very much on the same wavelength when we come to making things. I am in the process, though, of making resin journal covers, which I will show once they're done. And they've got flowers and fabulousness and everything. Jane, I don't know how to message on here or anything like that, but do you go into the Stamps by Me shop often? Because if you want samples and things before the show, I will WhatsApp you then, my lovely. Stamp. I need help on pronouncing this word. Stamperoni? No, Amanda, leave it on. Is it Stamperoni? Am I saying it right? Spell it out as if you were doing it for a 3-year-old, please. Because I keep saying it wrong. When are them out as well? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top because I like them very much. I'm going to have this balloon here. Right, Jane, what I'll do is actually, I'll do it as soon as this is finished. Jack and Ori, Stamp and Ori. It makes sense. Stamp and Ori. There we go. See, you really do have to spell things out like you're doing it for a 3-year-old. Isn't it ridiculous? I do worry about myself. I think close loved ones, I think most people worry about us actually. There's no getting away from it. Everybody worries about us. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box sometimes. But you know, at least I smile. And there we go. We do need some words. I did find the words I couldn't find. I'm nearly on the floor. Every time I move, my seat's getting further and further to the floor. Find the words. What did I do with them? I found my foam. Right, let's find some words. Now, I'm really wishing I'd thought on and stamped that there. Or one of these. That would have been good, wouldn't it? But we'll pass that thing now, so let's go. Do you know what it is? I want to go with party time because nearly Halloween. Nearly Halloween? It's nearly Halloween, everybody. I'm going to use the back of this. It's nearly New Year. Unless you're in my world. So, we've got a tag. I think most people know by now I'd love a tag. But now, we have a shaker tag. I'm just going to add some words and then I shall leave you to your night. Hello. Oh, he's shouting again. You must be thinking, who is that crazy woman talking to out there? Really? Easter eggs? Valentine's Day is first. I think Grumpy needs to get his finger out for Valentine's Day. We'll all send him messages. It's funny in the head, Amanda. How ridiculous is that? It's Halloween nearly, honestly. Valentine's Day. Well, actually, this is another tale. It's my 40th in April. And Michael was on about... Because we didn't do anything for his 40th. I mean, I've known Michael for like 18 years. And we didn't do anything for his 40th. So... what I'd say, because he was on about taking me to London to see a show. And I said, well, why don't we do something together to celebrate both? Because it was lockdown for his 40th. So, any ideas would be fabulous. I'm going to mount it onto black just to give it a bit more oomph. Yeah, and again, Jane, in case I didn't actually manage to finish a sentence with you, I'll message Tony and ask her to give you my number. And then I'll WhatsApp you the sample pictures before the show if you're not on Facebook, because I know you're not comfortable with it. So, and I don't mind doing that. As long as you don't message us and try to sell us kitchen furniture. Or windows. I've lost my glue now. Here's a foam pad. The colours together, absolutely amazing. And wait until we've got the next lot of colours. Oh, saying that I could murder a cream egg right now. Should we have that up there so we don't lose... There we will. Then we don't lose any of the shakiness. There we go. I did forget to colour my flowers in white. My little heart foliage. But I think that's lovely. What do you think? Yeah, I really don't want to be 40, to be honest. But I'm looking forward to doing something. I think we should go to Amsterdam or something for the weekend. Or somewhere like that. France for the weekend, maybe. Anyway, I love that. I'm very proud of that. Nothing's fallen out. So I won't demonstrate it on telly because everything will fall out of it. I have actually done a shaker card on telly before and I got in such a muddle. I ended up sticking things to my sleeves and everything. And if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong on telly, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. Next time I see you, it'll be next year. How weird's that? Lots of love and what do you say for New Year? Just lots of love and luck and whatever else you can think of for New Year. Have a lovely night. I bet you all do something more exciting than me though. Mine will be food and chill. Love it. But have a fabulous weekend. And I will see you on Facebook on Tuesday at 8 p.m. And then back here 8 p.m. on Thursday. If I remember what day of the week it is, of course. But Happy New Year. And thank you so much. And watch out for Thirsty Brush next year. Because we've got so many plans. I'm so excited. I want to see your shaker cards as well. Lots of love. Bye.